Hello everyone, and welcome to Eljay's Food Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing a recipe that is straight from the land of Ninjago. That's right everyone, I'm making an omelet. Wait, no, relax, stop! Hello everyone, I'm Eljay, and today we're taking a look at another Ninjago Summer 2022 set. This time, we're taking a look at a 4+ set. This is set number 71759, Ninja Dragon Temple. The set contains approximately 161 pieces, will retail in the United States for $39.99, rounding up to $40, will release in the US August 1st and June 1st in Europe. As a disclaimer, this was sent to us by LEGO for the purposes of this review, so this video is sponsored. However, everything you're going to hear in this video will be my personal opinion, and it is not influenced by the fact that LEGO sent this to us. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So right out the gate, I'm very obviously not 4. I am in the 4+ category, but not hovering around 4. So right out the gate, this set will not be for me. So I have a very tricky situation ahead of me. I don't really know how to approach this the best way, because obviously enough, different sets are meant for different people. There are different age brackets, suggested age brackets for a slew of different things. So a lot of the building techniques and the parts being used might not necessarily be aimed at someone that's older, an older fan of this franchise. However, I do want to look at this from the perspective of someone who might want to get this for someone as a gift. Maybe they know a 4-year-old or they have a 4-year-old that is interested in Ninjago, or you want to get them interested in Ninjago, kind of get them acclimated or at least acquainted with LEGO. So from that perspective, I can't recommend anyone get this as a gift for anyone. Starting things off, I have some footage here of building the set. I'll probably just show all of it if I can. This didn't take me very long to do. I did it in one sitting. It took me a little over 16 minutes total to actually build. This was my first time really building a 4+ set, and it was weird because there are 4 instruction booklets, one for each part of the set, and I just didn't like that. I felt like that was kind of a waste of material when you could just have one instruction booklet. If the goal is to get younger builders into this, then there's no real reason to break it up 4 times, at least none that I'm sure of. I don't know what the practical purpose of having 4 instruction booklets was. There are about 4 bags, I believe, so an instruction booklet per bag. The actual building experience was fine. It actually surprised me. I thought it was going to be a lot simpler than it actually ended up being. There isn't a great deal of complexity, but it was certainly more than I initially had anticipated. The actual core structures felt like a normal LEGO set to me. It didn't feel like it had been terribly dumbed down. So in that respect, it wasn't bad at all, and I think it's very effective in what it's trying to convey. The set has 4 different areas. It has a main temple, it has a side temple, which is kind of a pseudo cave holding a dragon egg. It has the dragon itself, and it has a motorbike for the serpentine villains. The main temple and the side temple look very good. They look like they are part of the same cohesive unit, though they are definitely separate entities. I like the use of these system pieces up top for the roof. Ninjago roofs have always had a really unique parts usage history, and this is, to me, no exception. It looks really good. It's fairly straightforward. It looks like a place you just kind of hang out and chill. There's a teacup there. There's a sword of fire, which I find interesting because it's the original design and not the new one that they're using for the crystallized sets. And yeah, the color scheme looks really nice. It's very earthy, and it definitely feels like it's part of core. It reminds me of the big temple that we got that we actually reviewed back in, goodness, I want to say December or January. I'll put a link to it in the upper right-hand corner. Wait, okay, there. It's my left, your right. In any case, check that out. I think this is fine. It's straightforward and effective. There's also this function to the right. If you're looking at it from the front, the right of the dojo, and it's these 2 sai blades. No, that's not right. Sai? No, I think that's right. These two blades that are on the spinning thing, so you can just kind of spin it. I don't know what you would use that for. Maybe it's a training module implement of some kind. And it works fine. It works as you would expect it to. It's a function. The dragon is kind of interesting. It's not complex by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not bad. Like, it uses a lot of chunky pieces. I like the head mold. We've gotten this before. We got it in a flame set, and now we have it in red and blue. It's got cool markings. I like the color scheme. I think that this specific dark azure works very well with this red. The wings are a tad odd. I think they're great as standalone pieces, and I like the color scheme of these wings, though they are a tad peculiar because this dragon doesn't have a lot of yellow, and the yellow melding into the blue creates green, and that to me looks a little unusual. The dragon has a little bit of articulation. It has some in the tail, but it's only on one axis. Same with the legs, which are used from Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. They only go forward and back. The head, though, is on a ball joint, which I thought was interesting, so it has a great deal of mobility. The jaw can also go up and down, and the wings can go up and down as well. Finally, we have the motorbike, and this uses very large pieces in its construction. It stands up just fine. It actually has weird articulation. It has a tail, which, I mean, it's a serpentine bike, but it's not surprising. This orange piece here, these are prints. They are not stickers, which I thought was fascinating. And I mean, it's a bike. It's effectively a bike. It's a core serpentine color scheme, so it's got that gunmetal orange and teal. And I like it. It looks good. And it uses yellow pins, which I thought was fascinating. I'd not seen those yet. Or at least, I don't recall seeing them. I'm sure they've been in previous sets. I just haven't experienced them myself. So you can fit a serpentine in there. It's a bike. It's a serviceable bike. There's not a whole lot to write home about. There is also this catapult. It has these small transparent green cone pieces, and you can just take one, you put it in the catapult, and then you just launch it. It's effective. It's not anything crazy. They don't want you to chuck things in people's eyes, so be careful with it. And that's really about it. It is what it is. Everything that you see here is about what you get. Again, it's 161 pieces, so there's not a whole lot, but for what it has, it makes good use of them. And it feels like there's a reasonable amount of stuff to do here. Like, you have a conflict in a box, you have a structure for people to hang out, and then you have the enemy force, and you have a creature. It comes with 4 minifigures, 2 serpentine, which are clones of each other. One has a sword, one has a spear. Also comes with Core, Nia, and Kai. They are the exact same minifigures from the Core wave. They have swords. They do not have hair pieces. They do have dual printed faces. And I think they look good. We covered those again when we covered the Core wave, so I'll go ahead and put the playlist in the upper right hand corner, so check those reviews out. They're good looking minifigures. With all that out of the way, let's talk about the final verdict. So this set, I came into this expecting that I was going to really bag on this, be like, oh, can you believe this? Why would they even try and sell this to you? But I've been pleasantly surprised. It is what it is. It exists. It's not an offensive set in the sense of what is in there, what you're actually building. There's actually a lot to do, more than I thought that there was. Unfortunately, it's 161 pieces for $40. That is mind-boggling. And I understand they're trying to get 4+, which isn't an age range that they terribly cover very well, but I don't think it's worth it. I do not think that, I mean, this is just straight up not a $40 set. It just isn't. Again, we go by a pretty soft metric of $10 per 100 parts, so this should be no more than 15 personally. This should be, realistically speaking, should be 10. But what's jacking up that price are going to be these specialized pieces, these large molds like the dragon's torso, the legs, the bike components, stuff like that. And it's just, if you're trying to get a 4+-year-old into Lego, I feel like you really have 2 options. You can just Get them started with normal Lego and be very on the ball about watching them and making sure that they don't try and eat pieces or they don't try and do this or that. And if you want to teach them, teach them. If you're in the Lego and you know how to build Lego, kind of help them out. Monitor it. Alternatively, you can wait. Just wait until they're older and you can skip this whole process of having to teach them how to do Lego stuff. It just seems like you can get better sets that aren't $40. You can get Marvel mechs, which have comparable part counts, which are $10. You can get smaller Ninjago sets, which might be $20, maybe sometimes $30, which have far more pieces in them, and get them more into these higher end building techniques. This is an acceptable set for what it's trying to be at a wildly unacceptable price. If you're a parent or again someone trying to get this as a gift for a 4+-year-old, save your money. Either wait for this to go on sale if a kid really wants it or you think it'd be a really good gift. Wait for it to go on sale, use VIP points, so on and so forth. But I cannot at all suggest that anyone get this at full price. It is insane. This has been a trend of Ninjago 4+ sets running really high, really ridiculous costs. And this is one of them I cannot recommend at this price. It is way too much. But the set itself for what it is fine. That's gonna do it. That has been my review of the Ninja Dragon Temple. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Would you like to get this as a gift for someone? Do you want this set? And if so, why do you want this set? Do you think the price is a fair one for LEGO to try and charge? Let me know again in the comments below. And if you have any questions about this set, feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer them. And that's it for me. The next review will be from Haley and it'll be the last one, going over Jay's electric bike. Jay's golden dragon bike? Whatever. It's the last one from the Crystallized Wave. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed these reviews and I will see you for the next one. Have a great day.